Hi everybody, my name is Chastiny and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, pull up a chair, tell me your name. If you're a returning member of the family, what is up? How you doing? I've missed you this week. I've been thinking about you. I like her already. We're gonna make this through. Don't worry. Damn it, I forgot her name. Charlotte. Let's appreciate this melanin. On this episode of As I Read, I will be reading a graphic novel. I will be reading The Invincible Iron Man, Ironheart edition, story of Riri Williams. So low-key like story of Rihanna. I mean, Rihanna is already amazing, but now she's Iron Man too. That is so dumb. I have watched 90% of the Marvel Universe movies. You know, I watched all of them except I didn't watch Thor: The Dark World, I think. Yeah. Or I might have watched it. I don't really remember it. If that's the ones with the Sentinels, then I've watched it. But if it's not, then I didn't. I've only watched the Sentinel ones once. I watched all the other ones. You know what? I didn't watch Captain America. I don't really like Captain America. I'm not a huge fan of Captain America. Not when I actually thought about it a little bit more. And I'm also not a huge fan of Black Panther, though I do like the movie. And I will always like Michael B. Jordan. I will always like him. Hey, auntie. I really do enjoy watching the Iron Man movies. From like movie 1 to movie whatever the last one is, including all of the ones in the middle that he's in. For the longest time, and this is slightly embarrassing, for many years I thought the Iron Man 2 movie was the first Iron Man movie. I could have swore it was the first one. I don't know why. And it's weird because I have seen the first one before then, but I only saw it like once, and I really thought that was the first movie. And I was like, yeah, that's the first one. And then I saw it just offhand. I just saw the movie and I was like, wait a minute, this was the first movie? When did this come out? Why did it what? Excuse me? So, yeah. By the grace of God, I found the first movie. But now, because of Disney Plus, I can watch them all in line. So I will be reading this Iron Man story book about Riri Williams. I'm very excited because she is black. By the way, Black Lives Matter. Links in the description bar down below if you want to find any way to help, whether it be signing petitions, donating money. And also I found a great list of documentaries and books that you can read if you want to educate yourself about the history of America and the slavery, and you know how we rebuilt ourselves and how it was bombed and stuff like that. And I keep adding links, so who knows what might be there by the time you get there today. A new Iron Age begins. Clad in her own Iron Man suit, Riri Williams is ready to show the world what she can do as a self-made hero of tomorrow. Her technology just might change the world forever if she survives that long. But is she ready for all the problems that come with stepping into Iron Man's jet boots? Problems like her first big villain and the other guy running around as a shellhead. What is a shellhead? I don't know. And the laundry list of criminals looking to destroy Tony Stark's legacy. Oh, and the super teams out to recruit her. It's time for Riri to claim her alter ego of her own. Welcome to the Marvel Universe, Ironheart. I look forward to this. I like diversity. I like seeing myself represented in like cool stuff, and you know, this will be great. I really appreciate this. So thanks, Marvel. You already have another fan in this. Don't make her dumb, even though she's like super smart. Don't be dumb. I will be mad if she's dumb. Thank you. I already like how they're establishing her as a genius. They're like, yo, your kid's acting up because she's bored. And they're like, she's a super genius. She's smarter than you. She's smarter than me. She's smarter than anyone. And you're up here giving her like a cardboard box, a juice box, and some Sesame Street. She's bored. Which, I was like, yes, she's bored. I like it. I won't give out spoilers, I promise. Oh, there's cursing in this book. Like, you can't really like see it because it's like at signs and hashtags and all that other bull, but it's kind of cute. It's like, I thought this only happened in New York. Oh, I'm kind of enjoying it already. I find myself looking like real close at the pictures too, because I know like Easter eggs like to be hidden in different places. So I'm kind of like just looking, like I'm reading it, but I'm looking at the pictures, because that's what it's for, right? So I think we just met Riri's BFF. Her name is Natalie, and let me just tell you, her hair is braided like how I used to have my hair braided. Okay, so I'm making a prediction here. I think this is how they're gonna get, like, what's the one where Xavier exists, and Wolverine and all those mutant super ninja turtle kind of guys. Oh god, what are they? X-Men. I think that's how they're gonna get X-Men into it, because Riri is fighting mutants right now, which I thought was weird. I was like, why in the heck is she fighting monsters? Like, this is Iron Man. But I remember hearing through the grapevine somewhere that they wanted to find a way to get the X-Men and the MCU in the same universe. I don't know, it was in passing. I don't know, this is not my forte. Harry Potter is my world, okay? I'm just trying to find a new one. No, why? I don't want tragedy. No, that's so not fair. Oh my god. I'm not happy. I'm not even that far into the book. Look at all this I have left. I'm not happy. I don't even want to read it anymore, because there's something that I predicted that I can't show you now, because I predicted it right and it's a spoiler and it hurts my feelings, and I was just being, facetious. It actually happens. But on the flip side, they're mentioning X-Men, so I guess I was right about that. I mean, I'm not really attached to the characters. It's just hard when there's tragedy and I'm sad and I don't like it. I don't like being right. And of course I could see myself in said character. Look here, I wouldn't trust no man walking up to me looking like he's from MIB talking about this is for you and then walk away. What the f is that? What you trying to set me up for? It's some bullshit. That's what it. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna shut up now. I just turned the page. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Here, comic book people, y'all, I'm already dyslexic, okay? I can only read from like one side of the page to another. You can't be Petey, you can't be having me going like completely across page. I don't know that. I'm new to this thing, but like completely across the page, I already know what's going to happen at the last second because I read down the single page. Mother, go away. Stop scratching me. Slightly irritated. I thought that didn't make sense. I was sitting there, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Because you gotta go all the way across 2 pages and go down all the way. That's not how my brain works. You know that's not how we are taught to read in school. Why are you playing with me? You know what? I like the fact that she swears to Thor instead of God. I swear to Thor! That's actually really cute. Yeah, that's so sweet. I swear to Thor. There's nothing like good old-fashioned misogyny. Ah. Dear God, who is this Mr. Lynch guy? I already don't like him. They just had a very profound moment. It touched me. They just figured out how to name her. It hurts my heart. My Ironheart. And the picture he's given, the look, it's very meaningful. This is too real for me. I don't like it. Okay, so I had no idea Pepper Potts' first name was Virginia. Okay, so by the look of this random dude whose laptop she commandeered, he is in love already. I was looking for a good place to stop, but I have to say, this Pepper Potts in this book is way cooler than Gwyneth Paltrow's Pepper Potts, because she was just a little annoying and stuff. This Pepper Potts. Cool. I was just looking at the pictures here. I think I see Deadpool in the back. It's weird. It looks like Deadpool to me. I think this is my favorite picture so far. Look at that. I think this is the first picture I saw that I was like, yep. If I ever cosplayed, this is exactly what I would do. Oh. I also like this one. It's so cute. That's a cute picture. Oh, that's very nice. Alright, so I just finished reading the Invincible Iron Man, Ironheart with Riri Williams. This is basically about her becoming Ironheart. She has to learn how to program her suit, because she does make her own suit, so she has to program her suit. She has to get an AI, and then she has to learn how to use it effectively. And it's really nice. She gets some help from my guy Tony Stark. I don't know, I really did like it though. I really did enjoy it because it was really nice. I got super attached to certain characters for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and then I got my feelings hurt really super freaking quickly, like low-key devastated. This weird thing with Mr. Stark right now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. But, you know, being the narcissist that he is, he uploaded himself, his consciousness, as a AI. What does AI stand for again? Artificial intelligence. So, yeah, so we have an AI, Tony Stark, which is kind of funny because I feel like that's a total Mr. Stark thing to do. Yeah, like I feel like that's something he would do. I really don't know how he would do that though. But you know, I'm not a genius. I don't have to worry about it or figure it out. But then I was like, is that even possible? Like in this world, is that something they would do? But then I was gently reminded that there's a guy from Hydra, the old man that's like a doctor, and he uploaded himself as a consciousness. So, you know, there is a president that has been set beforehand. So he uploaded himself into a computer. What's that in the Winter? Is it in the Winter Soldier? Well, it has to be in the Winter Soldier because I've never watched Captain America, the first one. I'm already very, very attached to Miss Riri over here. I'm going to buy everything that comes out of her. Like I'm gonna do it simply because I love the fact that it is a brilliant teenage black girl who has taken over the mantle of Iron Man, and they're calling her Ironheart. I love the way they came up with her name because, you know, that hurt my feelings. I actually do like the AI Tony Stark in here. It's kind of sad, really. Like, I don't know, like it hurt my feelings. Like I didn't think I was attached to Tony Stark in the Infinity Wars and in Endgame when he kicked the bucket. I was like, yeah, that's sad, but I'm not too upset about it. I was like, okay, cool. It's sad, but now like his snarkiness is kind of back, and I was like, I really kind of do miss him. it's so weird how I feel about it. I don't know. Like, I think I am more attached to these characters in this story than I thought I was. But it was really kind of warm and nice to have him back, just a little bit. Even it's just a little bit. It's kind of nice with his snarkiness, cause it's him. But I don't think the way he ended in the movie is not what happened to him, I guess, in the pre-series before this. So now I'm kind of like, I think I have to go find the Invincible Iron Man, the one that he was in, because he was doing something in Japan or something like that. I don't know. I think I have to find this one. Oh man, am I gonna be like a person that collects comic books now? Oh crap. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this, because I've never felt this way reading a comic book or I honestly, the only kind of comic things I did read was like the Archie and Veronica beforehand, and then like the graphic novel like this I got the, what is it called? What's his name? Alex Rider from Point Blank. But I felt attached to her like I would in a regular novel, which I didn't think would happen, and it did. So I'm going to give it 5 stars because of that. And it does make me want to read the next issue, which thank God I have it. I was like, yeah, I think I have to read the next issue, because now it leaves on a little cliffhanger. You know what, the one thing I didn't like, the tragic backstory. When it's black people, it's always a shooting. It's always a shooting with the tragic backstory. I really wish it was something else. I mean, T'Challa got like his tragic dad's backstory was that, a bomb blew up or something. And in here, it's a shooting, which I low-key could sniff like a mile away. I don't know why. Or I just assume. But every time I read this, it's always a shooting. So, and it seems like something that like people pair with black people all the time, is that we're always, a drive-by shooting is happening and stuff. So I was like, I really wish that was not what happened. I would have preferred something else, like some alien thing came and shot people with like magic arrows or something like that. I don't know, but that's about it. That's the only thing that really got me, that I was kind of just annoyed with, because I was like, yeah, I've seen this backstory before. I also like the fact that the Iron Man that she's in is not like hyper sexualized. Like, it isn't cut like a woman or anything like that. It looks like, just an Iron Man. It's nice. I was like, I'm very happy that it isn't like how all these other girl superheroes look, with like barely there, skin tight, shape forming kind of things. Like, what kind of iron suit would that be if it's just a girl walking like hip, boobies everywhere? And I was like, nah, I'm kind of happy for that though. So it, like, there is a difference. There's a difference in the suit. Like, I can tell it's not Tony Stark's Iron Man. I think because of the shape of the mask, and like obviously this little octagon thing here. But other than that, I don't see like any traditionally female hourglass looking things. So I'm really kind of happy about that, because I was going to be like, black women are already so overly hyper sexualized that it annoys me to the core. So I'm really just kind of happy that they didn't do that. I recommend that you read it, not because it's a teenage black girl, but because it is a good story. This is the origin story. That's what it is. It's the origin of Riri Williams, and I low-key think this is about Rihanna, not gonna lie. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of As I Read. For today, I read The Invincible Iron Man, Ironheart edition, where we discover the origin stories of Riri Williams. Who is this written by? It's a Marvel property, but it has to. Writer Brian Michael Bennett. Please leave a comment and let me know what you thought about this graphic novel. Do you want to read it? Have you ever heard of it? Have you already read it? And I guess I will see you next week. Bye.